Hello students, good morning and welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous class, we have discussed the iteration over the data frame. We are discussing the data frame, an important concept of Python pandas. We have already discussed that data frame is a data structures of Python pandas. Now we have already discussed iteration over the data frame, and we use the three functions to iterate the data frame, that is iter row, iter tuples, and iter items. These three functions that iterate the data frame. Now today we will discuss the binary operations in the data frame, means how we perform the binary operations in the data frame. Students, we have already discussed in class 11 the binary operations. Means what is the binary operation? Binary operations means the operations that needs two operands, minimum two operands to perform the task. Binary operation needs minimum two operands to perform the task. And what are the binary operations? The basic arithmetic operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, remainder, floor dividend. These are known as the binary operations, and these operations require the minimum two operands. But when we consider the data frame, that means here the operands means the data frame, means two-dimensional data structures. So when we apply the binary operations, that means we have the minimum two data frame to perform the actions, and the actions means the each index value, the value at the each index positions will perform the binary task in the data operation. Suppose if there are the two data operation data frame of the 2 into 2 row and column, that is two row and two column in two data frame. So when we apply the binary operation in two data frame, so the zero positions, zero row and zero column positions of first data frame value and zero column positions of the second data frame value will be perform the task. Suppose we perform the plus operations in data frame 1 and data frame 2. Then the value at the zero positions, zero row and zero columns of first data frame and the value of the zero column and zero row of the second data frame will be added. So let's start the binary operations of data frame using with the help of practical example, and I am sharing the Spider notebook to perform this. This is known as the Spider notebook. Here we have the data frame. First one is DF, second one is DF1, third one is DF2, and fourth data frame is DF3. We have the four data frame. So first of all, I'm going to display you the data frame. The data frame is these four data frame, first, second, third, fourth. We have first, second, third, fourth, these four data frame. And when we perform the addition operations, so there are the two way of to perform the addition operations, that is the binary additions in the data frame. So when we perform the addition, suppose we want to add these two data frame, means this value means the zero positions and zero row, a columns and zero row, in a column and zero row, these two value will be added when we perform the addition operations in the data frame, then the corresponding value at the corresponding index positions will be added. In the same way, when perform any binary operations, that means the value at the particular index positions of the two data frame will be performed the action. So first of all, I'm going to explain you the additions of the two data frame. Suppose one data frame is DF and second data frame is DF1, and we perform the addition DF plus DF1. Means the DF data frame and DF1 data frame will be added. Means the corresponding value at the index positions of the DF and DF1 will be the added. Now we execute the program. That means these two values, the result of the additions of data frame. Means the first data frame is DF and second data frame is DF1. Means this value this value will be added. Now again, alternative way for perform the addition operation is df dot add df dot add and df1. This is known as the addition operations. Means in DF data frame, DF1 data frame will be the added. Under the DF data frame, then DF1 data frame will be the added. That is the additions of the two data frame. Then the result will be the same. When we perform the addition, that means the value of the result will be the same. Either we will use the DF plus DF1 or we will use the DF dot add. Means then the value of the data frame will be the same. But when we perform the subtraction, means the DF minus DF1, then what will be the value? So again, we use for performing the subtraction, we use the sub function. Means sub function perform the subtraction from one data frame to another data frame. Suppose first data frame is DF and the last data frame is DF3. Means in DF, we will subtract the DF3 data frame and DF3. Then the value will be the DF minus DF3. Then the value of DF data frame will be subtracted from the value of DF3 data frame. So the value will be, result will be the minus 999 minus 1998. Means the corresponding value will be the subtracted. And if the columns value or the row value will be mismatched, then the NaN, not a number, value will be displayed at the particular index positions. Now df dot sub means the subtracting the df3 from the df1. When we use the R sub, means the reverse subtraction. Reverse subtraction means the DF is subtracted from the DF3. Means the DF3 data frame, in DF3 data frame, the value of DF will be the subtracted. Now the result will be the positive. Means in previous example, the result will be the negative. But in this example, the result will be the positive. Why? Because here we use the R sub. R sub means the reverse subtraction. Same way, all the operations will be performed. Suppose we use the MUL function for performing the multiplication. For performing the multiplication, we use MUL functions, and for performing the division, we use the DIV function for perform the division from one data frame to other data frame. We also use the RDIV, RMUL, RADD, RSUB for reverse operations. Suppose we will use if we use the RD functions means the DF in DF3 data frame, the DF will be the divided. Let's see the output. In DF3 data frame, the DF will be the divided. So this is done as the binary operations in a data frame. So dear students, in next class, we will use the join and merge function in data frame. How we perform the joining option and merge option in data frame. Thank you, students.